Good morning. So today's walk then is we're out at New Mills, which is on the wrong side of the Pennines and on the cotton side of the Pennines for a change. New Mills, we've got an elongated circular walk that's going down to New Mills Torr recreational area, which is really interesting. Big stone cliffs, sites of the old mills, the old cotton mills. Lots of really interesting things to see. And then we're going to walk down the River Goyt, which is a famous Derbyshire river. And then we're going to hop over through a sort of a woodland onto the Peak Forest Canal. Oh, sorry about the sun. The Peak Forest Canal back into New Mills. So it's no big hills in the way today. And yeah, so far it's been excellent. 8 kilometres. Toilets are in the village, not too far from the car park. Car park is sort of in the centre of town. £2.50 for 4 hours. 4 hours should do you. There are other car parks. Have a look at my map and I'll show you where they are. There is some free roadside parking as well. Yeah. So starting from the car park, the information board. Just walk down the road a little ways. I'm going to follow Lower Rock Street, left down onto the main walking trails. So we're at the bottom of Lower Rock Street. We're going to turn right down this trail and we go underneath the railway bridge. So we're following the Torr and Millennium Walkway down this cobbled way here. Apparently there used to be a chained horse here that used to drag loads up from the valley bottom before the bridges were built. Used to drag it up all the way up into the village. We're under the railway bridge now. Let's go over this footbridge and you see the rocks, the Torrs, and then we cut across again bridge before we go around to the Millennium Walkway. We're at Torr Top Bridge, Torr Riverside Park, we cross over the wooden bridge. Cross over the old it is a myriad of bridges and trails, and we're basically going to go over that way. We'll have a look at what's going on, and then when we return we're coming in from the left and then using the same bridges to get back up to the car park. So we're going to be following the Millennium Walkway, which is just around the corner. We're going to have a look at these ruins here and see what they pertain to. We're going to be following the River Goyt for a while now, and then we're going to cut across onto the Peak Forest Canal and follow the Peak Forest Canal back to here, I've just noticed I've got an Archimedes screw. So this information board tells you about the community-owned hydroelectric scheme. I've just found out what the Archimedes screw is. Water runs down the screw rather than going up it, turns the screw and generates electricity. The ruins are of Torr Mill, a cotton mill. So on the Yorkshire side of the Pennines we do wool. On the Lancashire side, Derbyshire side as it is now, they do cotton. These are the ruins of the old cotton mill. It was much larger than what it is today. So we've come from over that way. This is Torr Mill. We're going under Union Bridge, which is a road bridge. You can see it's a proper ravine. How on earth they got all this working, goodness knows. But yeah, kudos to them. So we're going to be following the right hand side of the river. So we're now at the Millennium Walkway, which is a highlight of the day. We're going to be following the River Goyt. It's very impressive. So if you arrive at New Mills station, railway station, you'd come down this path and you would do the Torr's recreational park last and then go back up there. If you want to go to Torr Vale Tap, it's over this bridge, it's just over there. Follow the signs. This is very impressive. I thought it might be good, but it is very impressive. So we come down through the car park. Behind me is a private lane, although I think you can go down it. And we come to Mousley Bottom. That's the private lane. I have seen people walking down there. We're going to be going through the little park here, which is part of the Goyt Way. So we've gone through the park and we're just following the Goyt Way now. We've just come through that gateway, past this sort of bungalow, on this wall edge. And we're going down there, but it looks like the main path goes along that way, but we're going to be following this signpost here. Down this way. So we've come down from the bungalow area. We're picking up that private road again. through this gateway. We're back on the river. The river's just on the left, so we're following the river now. River Goyt. So this is a typical sort of section underfoot. We've not had much rain, we had a little bit of rain. And as you can see, it's a little muddy. So if you don't like getting your feet muddy or wet, this might not be for you. Although I have been able to dodge most of it. We're now at Hague Bar Meadows. British Rail are improving the embankment for the railway. I'm going this way. Okay. So, on my visit, the construction team have closed the Riverside footpath for about half a kilometre while they're working on the embankment. So what I have to do is walk back along this way, go up onto the main road, walk along the main road for about 3/4 of a kilometre and pick up the road that footpath comes out on. So if on your visit the closure is open, this is where you will have come out. So this is the other end of the closure that we've walked around. It's only taken an extra 10 minutes or so. The Torr Riverside Park. We're just crossing over Hague Bridge, over the river Goyt, on its way to the Irish Sea. So shortly we're going to be getting off the road. We're just walking up the road, you get to the 30-mile-an-hour sign. And on the opposite side, 30-mile-an-hour hidden sign. You get back on the Riverside footpath, but this time we're on the left-hand side and not the right-hand side. So we've come along there, and it zigzags its way up, a bit higher away from the river, and now be heading this way up to a car park, a bit of a nature reserve. So we've just popped out onto this tarmac. Down there is the paper mill, no wood tissues. We're going to just go up this bit of a ramp into the employer's car park, employees' car park, and there should be a footpath which will take us up to a pond. So at the beginning of the car park, it's a bit of a stubby sign. Go this way, it should take us up to the pond. So we're still following 46. We're in Cheshire now. Come to the pond. And just follow the edge of the pond to the other end. And we go through this kissing gate and then bear right. That tree and then over that way. I get to this stile next to the holly bush. We go over the stile, down the steps, and it looks like there's a bridge over a stream down there. So that's the bridge I mentioned, but we don't cross this bridge. Following Route 45 now, which parallels the stream. Then we go across another wooden footbridge and then we climb up some steps. Beautiful little valley. So we're crossing this wooden bridge and going up that set of steps. The steps are zigzagging their way up. I'm not going to video me going up there because all you'll hear is me puffing. So we popped out at the top of the wooden stairs, which are nicely built. Yeah, well done to the carpenter that built those. We're on this nice bit of a gravel path now, all the way to the canal, which isn't very far away. So we're approaching Peak Forest Canal. Go through this stone stile. Peak Forest Canal. Another factory. The big fans are on and it smells quite sweet, so whether they're manufacturing something, some sweets or cakes or something like that, I don't know. But from this bridge we have about half a kilometre to where we turn off. That's a Swizzles factory. I'll endeavour to find out what a swizzle is. I'll let you know. This is the marina. Okay, so we have now reached bridge 29 and we're going to get off the canal here and go up this way onto a bit of a track that's going to parallel the canal for a short while, and then we're going to drop down to the river, cross the river to Goyt farm, and then head back into New Mills. Right, we're back down at the River Goyt, so we're now upstream of where we were earlier on the Goyt. And we're going to cross over this bridge and head off back to the Torr Park recreational area. I've just crossed the bridge and we're back on the Walkway. Goyt Side Farm is over there. They look like llamas to me. Here one coming over now. Don't think we'll see it. Could go under here. Back into the Torr Riverside Park. We've been under the railway bridge, the viaduct, coming up here, and we keep left and we keep following the river. That's going to take us under that double stacked bridge back to the ravine area. We've got a bit of a weir here. It's like there's a divergence into here if we need it. So it looks like the lower arches have been built separately after the main bridge, probably to strengthen it. Don't know. So we go over Mill Ward Memorial Bridge back to the top of where the hydro is, and we'll go back over the stone bridge, back over the wooden bridge, and then up the ramp where the horse chains were, and that'll take us back up to the car park. So we're back at Torr Top Bridge, the first wooden bridge that we went across. We cross over here, go under that arch, that brings us up to where the horse chains were, and that brings us up back up to the cobbled road which we turn left on, takes us back up to the car park. Okay, so what do I think about this Torr Riverside Park? Elongated riverside walk. It's 8 kilometres, parked in New Mills, sort of around the sort of marketplace area. Okay, so yeah, we went through the park, Riverside Park, along the Millennium Bridge, which was excellent, which was the reason why I wanted to come here. I wanted to see the Millennium Bridge for myself. But the whole area, the whole sort of ravine, the gorge was fantastic, it really was. And how on earth they built the massive mills, which you see on the video, in that area. And we've got 3 railway lines running through, a canal, the River Set and River Goyt, and all the roads. It's unbelievable how they did it all. Yeah, but it's all to do with cotton, all to do with getting cotton through the mills and making money, as is always the case. Okay, so we went along the River Goyt. I had to do a diversion because British Rail were doing some work on an embankment and health and safety and all that. Diverted us up onto a main road and then back again. It only took an extra sort of 10 minutes, so if that's still in place when you come, it's not a problem. Then we walked along towards the paper mill, through a nature reserve, and that was quite a steep hill out from the river up to the canal. And then I've just walked along the canal and then dropped back down to the River Goyt, which you can see behind me. And now I'm making probably the last half a kilometre back to the car park. So yeah, get yourself out here. It's a fantastic walk. It's really nice. It's impressive. But yeah, it's really nice. So until next time, happy hiking.